Gentlemen, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You wake up one morning and reach for your partner, but the spark just isn't there. Your body feels heavy, your mind feels foggy, and deep down, something tells you you're not the man you used to be. You shrug it off as stress or just getting older. But what if it isn't? What if the real culprit is hidden much deeper? Your gut. Yes, that mysterious second brain in your belly is the engine room for your hormones, your immune system, your energy, and your circulation. When it's working right, you feel unstoppable. But when it falters, you start losing warmth in places you didn't expect. You watch your testosterone slip away, your confidence, your drive, your passion slowly fading into the background. I'm Dr. Luke Smith, and for over 30 years, I've guided men through the hidden health crises of aging, and none are more insidious than a sick gut. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how death starts in your gut and steals your vitality, your libido, and your power. We'll see why gut dysfunction directly leads to poor blood flow down there. Real stories of men who turn things around by healing their microbiome. 3 invisible gut killers that sabotage every man over 50. 5 proven strategies to reset your digestive system, restore hormone balance, and reignite your manhood. This isn't about magic pills or fads. It's about understanding how your body truly works and using simple, science-backed tools to get it back on track. If you've ever felt less alive than you deserve, hit subscribe now and tap the bell, because what you learn here could literally save your life. Buckle in, gentlemen. Your gut and your manhood are about to get the wake-up call they desperately need. Let's talk straight, man to man. Your gut isn't just a food tube. It's your power core, your command center, and when it breaks down, so do you. I've seen it hundreds of times over 30 years. That low energy, that mental fog, that missing spark in the bedroom. It's not just getting older. It's your gut waving a red flag. Let me explain. Inside your belly lives a complex microbiome, trillions of bacteria that regulate everything from testosterone to dopamine to nitric oxide production. Yes, the same nitric oxide that opens up blood vessels and powers your erections, it starts in the gut. When your gut bacteria are balanced and thriving, you produce more nitric oxide. You process cholesterol better. Your arteries stay open, and your circulation flows like a river. But when the bad bugs take over, inflammation rises, nutrient absorption tanks, testosterone drops, and blood flow, especially to your groin, grinds to a halt. The red flags most men ignore. 1. Bloating after meals. That's not just discomfort, it's your gut screaming that something's off. 2. Constipation or diarrhea. If your bowels are unpredictable, it's likely your microbiome is out of balance. 3. Brain fog and low motivation. Over 90% of serotonin, your feel-good hormone, is made in the gut. When your gut is sick, your mind follows. 4. Cold hands, cold feet, cold groin. Yes, if your private parts feel colder than they should, that's poor circulation, likely linked to gut inflammation. Roger, 67, the walking heart attack. Roger came into my clinic feeling tired, bloated, and defeated. He hadn't had a good night's sleep in months. His wife had noticed something else too. Intimacy was off. For months, he chalked it up to stress. But when we ran his labs, sky-high inflammatory markers, gut bacteria completely out of balance, low nitric oxide, and arteries that were barely delivering blood where it mattered most. I told Roger something I'm telling you now. If your gut is inflamed, your manhood is on life support. We started by cleaning up his diet, cutting processed foods, introducing prebiotics in fermented foods, and adding a nitric oxide booster. Within 30 days, Roger was sleeping better, his mood improved, and his confidence in the bedroom. Let's just say his wife sent me a thank you card. Gentlemen, I can't say this enough. Your gut is the engine. Your circulation is the fuel line. Your manhood is the destination. If the engine is dirty, if the fuel line is clogged, you'll never reach your destination. Now, before we jump into the worst gut-killing habits destroying your manhood after 50, do me a favor. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tap the bell so you don't miss the truth next week. And drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to take back control. Up next, the 3 silent gut destroyers hiding in your pantry right now. You want to protect your gut? Then we need to talk about the 3 enemies hiding in your kitchen right now. Because these foods don't just mess with your stomach, they inflame your arteries. They block your circulation. They shut down the blood flow that powers your heart, your brain, and your manhood. Let's start with the silent killer that's in almost every home. Ultra-processed foods. The silent gut assassin. We're talking about packaged snacks, microwave dinners, sugary cereals, even some healthy granola bars. These are loaded with artificial preservatives, emulsifiers, and seed oils that tear up your gut lining like sandpaper. A study in Cell Metabolism showed that ultra-processed foods cause a spike in gut permeability, what doctors call leaky gut. This lets toxins escape into the bloodstream, triggering inflammation from head to toe. Your arteries swell, your testosterone tanks, your nitric oxide disappears. And circulation to your groin? It slows like traffic in a storm. Artificial sweeteners. The Trojan horse. You think they're helping you cut sugar, right? Wrong. Artificial sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, and saccharin destroy your good gut bacteria. In fact, studies show they rewire the microbiome to create insulin resistance, which leads to blood sugar spikes, poor circulation, and clogged arteries. The same arteries that feed your brain, your heart, and yes, your manhood. Even zero-calorie sodas? They're silently sabotaging you from the inside. Too much alcohol. The gut grenade. Now, I'm not saying you can't enjoy a drink, but chronic alcohol use destroys the gut lining, reduces nutrient absorption, and promotes harmful bacteria. You may feel relaxed at first, but over time, it wrecks nitric oxide production, the key to blood vessel relaxation and strong, lasting circulation. Mark had a glass or 2 of whiskey every night, nothing crazy. But his stamina was down. He had cold feet, cold hands, and that spark in the bedroom, gone. He didn't make the connection until I showed him his lab work. Low nitric oxide, gut dysbiosis, and early signs of pelvic artery inflammation. He cut down to weekends only, added beet juice and prebiotics. In 6 weeks, the man came back to life. He told me, "Doc, I didn't think my gut had anything to do with that part of me." Believe me, it does. Gentlemen, listen closely. Your gut is the gatekeeper. What you eat either heals you or slowly shuts you down. If you're eating garbage, your circulation will be garbage. And if your circulation is bad, your heart, brain, and manhood will suffer. So I challenge you, ditch processed foods for 30 days. Cut artificial sweeteners. Give your gut a break from daily alcohol. And instead, nourish your body like it wants to perform. Whole foods, fiber, fermented veggies, hydration and movement, even just 15 minutes a day. All right, let's shift from the problem to the solution. Because if the gut is where death starts, it's also where rebirth can begin. You don't need fancy pills. You don't need extreme diets. Just treat your gut like the command center it is. Think of your gut bacteria like an army. You've got good guys, the ones that reduce inflammation, support testosterone, and keep your digestion smooth. But they need fuel. Prebiotics, like garlic, onions, bananas, and asparagus, feed those friendly microbes. Fermented foods, like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, or yogurt, reintroduce powerful strains of bacteria that repair the gut wall and improve blood flow. One study found that men over 50 who added fermented foods for 8 weeks had lower blood pressure, improved erectile function, less brain fog, and reduced gut inflammation markers. Small habits, massive impact. Heal the gut lining. The leaky gut. Patch-up plan. Your gut wall is like a fence, but for many older men, that fence has holes in it. That's how toxins, bacteria, and undigested food particles escape into the bloodstream and attack your arteries. To patch that fence, leg glutamine, an amino acid that rebuilds the gut lining. Bone broth, rich in collagen, gelatin, and anti-inflammatory nutrients. Zinc and vitamin A, critical for gut mucosal repair. When you do this consistently, your gut seals up like new. You'll feel more energetic, focused, and recharged down there too. Gentlemen, it's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Heal your gut, feed your bacteria, move every day, even a walk. Drink water, eat real food, because when you fix your gut, you fix your blood. And when you fix your blood and fix your life. Here's what's scary, gentlemen. Most men walk around with gut inflammation, poor digestion, and toxic blood, and they don't even know it. They're not bleeding, they're not bedridden, but inside, their gut is screaming. Here are the 5 gut red flags older men must not ignore. 1. You're bloated after every meal. That fullness you feel, that's fermentation, not digestion. It means the wrong bacteria are running your gut, and they're turning your food into gas, not fuel. 2. You wake up with brain fog. Your gut controls your brain chemicals, including serotonin and dopamine. If your gut is inflamed, your brain is starving. You'll feel slow, irritable, and disconnected. 3. Your erections are weak or gone. Blood flow is directly tied to gut health. Leaky gut causes inflammation. Inflammation damages blood vessels. Blood can't reach the groin. This isn't just intimacy. It's a circulation warning. 4. You're gassy or constipated. A backed up gut equals a toxic gut. Your colon is like the garbage chute. If it's blocked, that waste sits and rots, poisoning your system from the inside out. 5. You've got weird skin issues. Acne, rashes, eczema in older men. That's not random. That's your gut leaking toxins through the skin. Your body's last resort to flush the garbage. You're not getting old. You're inflamed. You're out of balance. You need a gut reset. But here's the good news. It's not too late. If you've experienced any of these signs, don't ignore them. Hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell so you get the next episode. And type ME in the comments if you felt any of these symptoms, so we know who's ready to take back control. Now let's wrap this up strong. You've heard the phrase, trust your gut. Well, now you know why that matters more than ever, especially after 50. Because when your gut is sick, your whole body pays the price. Sluggish blood, cloudy mind, weak intimacy, lost motivation, aging faster than you should. But when your gut is healing, your blood flows again, your confidence returns, your focus sharpens, your energy surges, your manhood revives. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to start. Today, not tomorrow, not after the holidays. Start with these 5 gut wins. Eat 1 fermented food per day. Ditch processed sugar and soda. Walk after every meal. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water. Add omega-3 and magnesium to your day. Small hinges swing big doors, gentlemen. Rodney was 67. He hadn't had a full night's sleep in 10 years. He'd accepted feeling drained, frustrated, and out of shape as normal. We didn't change everything overnight. We just fixed the foundation. His gut, today, he wakes up with energy. His wife says he's 15 years younger. And Rodney told me this. I thought life was winding down. Turns out, I just needed to get the fire going again. Subscribe to Stronger After 50 if you believe your best years can still be ahead. Turn on notifications so you never miss a gut, blood, or intimacy fix. Comment below. 1. If this episode spoke to you. 2. If you think this gut talk is overhyped and will prove you wrong next time. And please, share this with a friend, brother, or even your doctor. Because most men don't know this, and that's why they're suffering. You're not done. You're just getting started. Your gut is the gate. Open it, and everything flows again. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay strong, stay sharp, and take care of your gut.